The Southeast Asia IPR SME Helpdesk is a project co-funded by the European Commission to support European Union small and medium-sized enterprises to both protect and enforce their intellectual property rights in or relating to Southeast Asian countries. Our free-of-charge services include inquiry helpline via phone, email, in person, or live chat, tailor-made training sessions in Europe and Southeast Asia with practical tips and case studies, materials including country IP fact sheets, business-focused guides, industry-specific guides, and so on. Online services via the multilingual online portal www.ipr-hub.eu, providing easy access to our materials, e-learning modules, frequently asked questions, videos, podcasts, event information, and live webinars. Macro level. At the macro-regional level, the Southeast Asia IPR SME Helpdesk approaches those stakeholders sharing the same mission of supporting the internationalization of EU SMEs in Southeast Asia market, such as other EU-funded projects and high-level trade missions led by European Commissioners. Recent examples include a series of seminars in the framework of the high-level trade mission to Vietnam, Singapore, and Indonesia, led by the European Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Phil Hogan, that took place in early November 2016, or the briefing on IP considerations for the green energy sector, delivered in occasion of the EU Business Avenues in Southeast Asia mission to Singapore and Malaysia in October 2016. MESO level. There are numerous types of collaboration at MESO level, or in other words, mid-range level. These include stakeholders in individual Southeast Asian countries and in Europe, such as European and bilateral Chamber of Commerce, national trade agencies, and industry associations, embassies of the EU member states, and European delegations. Examples of this cooperation include IP technical support during the Netherlands Economic Mission to the Republic of Indonesia on the 23rd of November 2016, and the Austrian Showcase to Thailand and Vietnam on the 24th of November 2016. Micro level. At micro level, as a positive result of an intensified outreach and the quality of the services, we have managed to increase usage of services as illustrated by the growing number of inquiries responded, with an average number of nearly 100 inquiries per quarter, and a peak in Q4 of 2016. Novapec. The Austrian company Novapec was founded as a startup company in 2012 with the objective to develop an innovative new process of solar energy storage, which is based on hydrogen energy. Novapec representative Dr. Georg Brunauer received a comprehensive one-on-one consultation with our IP expert on patent protection in Vietnam.
Und eben hier geht es eben um den IPR Helpdesk, wo es eben darum geht, Patente auch in Asien anzumelden. Und dafür bin ich doch sehr dankbar, weil eben die Strukturen hier einfach ganz andere sind wie bei uns im Westen.
Croft Additive Manufacturing Limited. Based in Warrington, United Kingdom, Croft Additive Manufacturing is a bespoke filter manufacturer with more than 30 years of experience in conventional and subtractive production methods. Mr. Neil Burns, the founder, received one-on-one consultations on tailored IP strategy when entering new markets with special focus on patent and trademark protection in Singapore, Vietnam, and Malaysia.
The intellectual property rights in Southeast Asia are somewhat of a worry to us, in that we have to make comparisons with the European IP laws and the Southeast Asia. So we had some issues on machine manufacture as to whether the patents that are applying out here are actually applicable within Europe, and we were somewhat concerned that there may be similarities that would overlap. We have used the IP advice that comes as part of this programme to investigate this further. This is a huge advantage to us as an SME. So the great thing about this programme is you've got the first point of contact where advice is available to you at no cost. So it's a huge add-on to the programme, just having access to this first line of IP advice.
Pegasaur Oy. Founded in 2008 in Finland, Pegasaur Oy has been commercializing a breakthrough innovation in fine and nanoparticle sensor technologies. Mr. Markku Rajala, the director, attended the briefing session for the EU Business Avenues in Southeast Asia mission, where our expert provided a presentation on IP protection and enforcement in Singapore and Vietnam, as well as case studies and key recommendations when entering new markets.
I actually was surprised about the quality of the presentation. It was very high, and especially the IPR presentation, which was the last one. I think that was the best one I've ever heard. So I was really pleased to join that.
He also received one-on-one consultation when exhibiting at the Singapore International Water Week in the next days. If you are European SMEs wanting to have objective advice on how to protect your intellectual property and related issues in any of the 10 Southeast Asian countries, please feel free to consult us. The Southeast Asia IPR SME Helpdesk. The impact of the Helpdesk is to expand business to the region.